Most people know that a lot of aspects of the climate are changing very rapidly in Alaskan waters, and these are having pronounced impacts on all of the commercial fishes and crabs that exist there. Our work is really focused on understanding the sensitivity of animals to climate and environmental conditions, and we are able to look into the future by doing experiments in the laboratory. We're exposing fish and looking at their responses to climates that haven't occurred in the wild yet. We are on the campus down at Oregon State University in Newport, Oregon, because of the great seawater laboratory facilities they have here. And a real strength of our program is our chilling capacity. So because we work on Alaskan fishery species, we chill water down to minus 1.5 degrees, so right where it's about to freeze. So we can really study the responses of those cold water fishes at the cold waters they're experiencing all year round. In particular, we work on the ground fishes, cod and pollock and flounder species, but we also work on critical food web species like Arctic cod, which is really important in the northern Bering Sea and in the Arctic. We do experimental work from the egg stage all the way up to juveniles, and so we regulate and manipulate the oxygen concentration, the temperature, the carbon dioxide concentration. We're photographing them under a microscope and measuring. Other times we're pulling the fish out from the tank, measuring them and sticking it back in the tank to keep growing again and again. And then we are doing studies on the effect of temperature and food variation to understand the food web interactions and growth rates of tanner crab. In the ocean, a lot of times there's multiple things changing at the same time, and in the laboratory we can break those down and really try to tease out exactly what is responsible for the changes that we're seeing in the ocean by doing those kinds of laboratory experiments here. And we're starting to see some of the effects, especially of animals responding to the temperature changes throughout Alaskan waters. A lot of the effects of high CO2 and ocean acidification are probably a little bit further in the future. So we're not really seeing very clear indicators of those yet, but that's why we're doing the experiments now as a way to understand what those changes are going to be and get a sense of what time scale they're going to happen on. And then that information is used in the management of those populations and setting long-term policies to improve the predictions and sustainability of commercial and subsistence fisheries for the individuals and communities that rely on those in Alaska.